What's up, people? It's your girl Adela. First of all, I'm tired of Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari going to the UK, going to London for medical checkup. I don't understand. Since he became president in 2015, according to BBC, this is the 12th time that he's going to London for medical checkup. Each time is medical checkup. This is like an insult on so many levels. First of all, trying to say that Nigerian doctors don't know how to do medical checkup. Just checkup. I don't understand with all the doctors that we have in Nigeria. And don't be surprised that we have so many doctors in London, so many doctors in the US. I don't even know if the doctor that is attending to him in London is Nigerian or not. But it's just appalling for us to think that we still don't have doctors that can do a checkup for the president. Second of all, this is so annoying because this was the president that promised to end medical tourism once he becomes the president. He criticized the previous president for going abroad for medical treatment. He said he will end medical tourism. What happened? 2015 to 2021. It's going to be 6 years this year that he became president. That's enough for him to at least equip the clinic or the hospital at the presidential villa. At least they could have equipped that hospital well enough to conduct medical checkup. I don't understand. And then another insulting thing is, who does checkup for 2 weeks? It takes like an hour to do checkup. Even if he wants to do like a thorough checkup, let them spend the whole day doing the checkup. But who does checkup for 2 weeks? And so for that 2 weeks, not only is he using taxpayers' money to pay for his treatment in London, but they are also packing the presidential private jet for that 2 weeks. We are also paying for that. So this is just so annoying. And I think the most annoying part of all this was when he said that Nigerian medical professionals lack professionalism. So yeah, he said that Nigerian medical professionals are not professional. And I'm like, first of all, you need to consider how much you are paying them to how much the doctors in London are getting paid. It's not the same thing. I'm not saying that Nigerian doctors should not be professional. I think everybody should be professional. But you can't just be comparing Nigerian doctors with doctors in London when you're not paying them what they're paying them in London. It's not fair. Anyway, so Nigerian president is back to London for medical checkup. I think he's been wanting to leave this whole time since COVID started. I think it's because of COVID that he couldn't leave and that he actually waited until he got his COVID vaccine before going, because right now there's like all kinds of COVID strains in London. We're praying the president will not catch something in London or bring something back to Nigeria. Although I know some people that are praying otherwise. God sees all of you and God will judge you. But I think he waited deliberately to be vaccinated before going to London for treatment. It's just unbelievable that once again he's doing this with taxpayers' money. So, but the most important thing about him going to London is the fact that not anywhere in their press release did they say that the vice president will be in charge while he's gone. What's that? Like, what's the meaning of that? Why? Why is that? How come they're not saying that the vice president will be in charge of the country until he comes back? The devil is a liar. The other time that the vice president was in charge, he did so well. We talked about all the things that he accomplished before Buhari came. As soon as Buhari came like that, they just put the man aside. Bami Osinbajo, you not do well. I feel for you. But this time around, they are not saying that the vice president will be in charge until it comes back, which is like, in a democratic country, they should know better. Anyway, you guys not know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So this next story is one of those only in Nigeria stories where powerful people can slap the less powerful, like literally in this case, and nothing happens to them. I was so mad when Premium Times reported that in Osun State, Osogbo, a journalist by the name Adeniyi Akinromade, who works for the Osun State Broadcasting Corporation, this guy works for the government-owned media company, that he allegedly saw a traffic gridlock one day while driving. You know how we don't always have a traffic light in some places and nobody wants to stop for the other driver. So they said that this journalist saw a gridlock and he got out of his car to help to direct vehicles. Like, okay, you wait, let this person go. Okay, now you guys can go, you guys can. Apparently, there was a powerful man among the people that he was yet to pass. Ladies and gentlemen, the former Speaker of Osun State House of Assembly, who was recently appointed as Nigeria's ambassador to Mexico. My father, my uncle, Honorable Adejare Bello. Allegedly, the man came out of his vehicle because the journalist didn't pass him. He didn't pass his vehicle and he slapped the journalist. Now, according to the journalist, his security guards also beat him up after the ambassador allegedly slapped him. Despite that, he explained that he was a journalist, that he was just helping out to clear the gridlock, the traffic jam. Unfortunately, there's no video evidence of what happened that day. In fact, we're still looking for it. So if by chance somebody recorded the fiasco in Osogbo that day, please let us know, because the ambassador reporter's narration of what happened is quite different. The ambassador told Premium Times when they called him that he slapped the reporter because the reporter was driving against traffic that day. Okay, let's think about it. First of all, nobody should drive against traffic, but at the same time, nobody has a right to slap somebody else just because they are driving against traffic. I'm not saying that anybody should drive against traffic. It's like you don't just go about slapping people. Also, I keep wondering, why would any Nigerian journalist accuse an official of slapping him if the official did not? Because I feel like the journalist has everything to lose if he lies. I'm not saying that a journalist cannot lie, but if you go to the police station in Nigeria, in some places, to report an assault by a politician, a lot of times those politicians control the police. Some people will argue that the journalist has everything to lose if he lied about this. Although, like I said, I'm not saying that a journalist cannot lie. I'm just saying. Anyway, according to Premium Times, this is what the man said when they called him. He said, tell him, that is the reporter, to report to the police. He drove against traffic and I slapped him. I was the only one who slapped him and I am not denying that. I'm like, wow, woo. Not that I don't believe my father, because as you guys know, older people never lie. I'm still wondering how easy it would be though for someone to see a man driving against traffic, for him to get out to slap that person or to slap them from inside his vehicle. How easy is it for somebody to be coming against traffic and you slap them just as they are going? I don't know. Anyway, that's just me. So in any case, the politician said that the journalist was driving against traffic, that was why he slapped him. And I think that's his first mistake, the way he talked to Premium Times, the fact that he was still arrogant despite what he did. But maybe that's what happened. We don't know. But after Premium Times published the story that day, it got the attention of the Nigerian Union of Journalists in Osun chapter, and they condemned it and they asked him to apologize, which he didn't. It also got the attention of the Advocacy for Advancement of Peace and Harmony in Africa initiative, and they called on the President Buhari to sanction Ambassador Bello, saying that this is not the first time that he was shown being violent towards others. As a matter of fact, the article by Premium Times also stated that this man has a history of violence. I'm like, wait, what? Suddenly, when the story came out, the ambassador changed his own story, saying that he never slapped anybody. I said, what? In fact, he contacted Premium Times. He called them, demanding that they should retract the story. They should take it down and say that they made a mistake. He said otherwise that he would sue Premium Times. I was like, eh? And then this is what he told Premium Times. He said, if you want to interview me, come to my house. I did not slap him. I will show you what the law says. And then this is what I think was the most ridiculous part of what he said. He told Premium Times that the fact that he didn't know their phone number, yet he picked up their call, that I did not know your number and I picked it, you should take it as an honor. I want the story retracted. I want the boy to deny that I slapped him. And I want him to say he drove against traffic. Wow. That's it. I'm done. The fact that you picked their call should be considered an honor. Jesus, in this age, we still have politicians that talk to journalists like this. What the heck? Who are you? So you already admitted to slapping the journalist. In fact, you were being arrogant about the whole thing before the story came out. Now you want him to say that you did not slap him, and you want him to say that he drove against traffic. No. My father, you see, in case you're watching, sir, this is what I don't like. Sir, I'm the only one that will tell you the truth. The moment you do something, as a man, you should be able to stand by it. Benny, this is what it means to be a man. Benny. But then the story got interesting because suddenly the police in Osun State invited the reporter for interrogation. He's the one that was assaulted though, and he's the one that they were interrogating. And then the police gave him 24 hours to deny being assaulted, or else he would be taken to court. Wow. So now the ambassador wants to sue Premium Times unless they take down the story, and he wants to sue the journalist if he doesn't deny getting slapped. You got slapped and you still have to deny it. Father. So I called Premium Times asking if the man has sued them. They said not yet, but that he has written to them that he will sue them. They are still waiting. But you know what bothers me the most is the fact that my father here is supposedly going to Mexico to represent the interest of Nigerians in Mexico as the new ambassador to Mexico. How would he truly do that if he doesn't know how to treat the Nigerians in Nigeria with dignity? In case you're watching, nobody is trying to paint you bad or go after your image. This is what Yoruba people call kafowo lagbani loju. Translate that to English. To slap somebody everybody. Yes, the hand of wealth slap the less privileged, something like that. I want Wogani advising Ben because you need to fire your advisors, all the people that are advising you. Why is it that once some Nigerians get into position of power like this, as in, it's as if they are riding on the horse? Can anybody do this to any of your children? Esa, this idea of, do you know who I am? That is the reason why Nigeria is the way it is. Everybody wants to feel important instead of making a difference in people's lives and making an impact. In the meantime, we are waiting to know if the ambassador would sue. We'll be following up on his work in Mexico, if he would treat Nigerians there differently. If the man has anger issues, if he has history of violence, I don't understand how he's the one representing Nigeria. I'm not saying that they should take his job. I'm just saying maybe he just needs to go for anger management. Anyway, I'm talking about this story though because I feel like too many powerful people do things like this and they keep getting away with it. This needs to stop. You guys remember when Femi Fani-Kayode also did the same thing? If not that it was caught on camera, he would have gotten away with it. Like, these officials really need to stop maltreating people. It doesn't matter whether it's journalists or not. The moment they feel like you are not a big person, they can just slap you anyhow. Why? Who are you? Anyway, you guys not know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Moving on to Malawi, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is heartbreaking. Bushiri's daughter, 8-year-old Israela, passed away in a Kenyan hospital on Monday, March 29th. Wow, this is absolutely awful. Like, we can't even put into words how devastating her family must be right now. You guys remember that in February, there were reports that he wanted to take his daughter to Kenya for medical treatment, and his private jet was intercepted, that he may be trying to escape Malawi the same way he left South Africa. But that same week, on the 25th of February, the Malawian government granted him permission to take his daughter to Kenya for medical treatment, and she has been there since that February. Now, according to reports, Israela was suffering from a lung infection, which led to her death. May her soul rest in peace. It's so heartbreaking, honestly. I've seen so many people on Twitter making fun of, the man of God, claiming that he performed miracles. Why didn't he heal her? Why didn't he raise her? I don't think that that's right. I don't think that it's right to do that. The child did nothing wrong. I don't think that people should involve the child. Meanwhile, when announcing the death of his daughter, Bushiri said, and I'm quoting what he said, when I spoke with the doctor, he highlighted that if she had not been blocked at the airport the first time she needed to travel to Kenya for medical assistance, that she wouldn't have passed on. He added that his daughter was a victim of the persecution that he's facing from South Africa. Now, that is what is now causing a debate. Some people are saying that it's not fair for him to put the blame on South Africa, considering the fact that nobody asked him to leave South Africa in the first place. He was the one that left. He escaped. In fact, we still don't know how he left South Africa while he was facing criminal charges. They're saying that if he didn't leave South Africa, that his daughter would have had access to great hospitals in South Africa and she wouldn't have died. But then there are people who are siding with the prophet, saying that the fact that the Malawian government delayed him for 3 days before granting him permission to take his daughter to Kenya was what led to the death of the daughter. In any case, I still feel like it's too early for anybody to even talk about that. But let me know what you guys think about this. The only reason that we're talking about it was because he included it in the announcement that he made, that if they had not delayed his daughter from going to Kenya, that she wouldn't have died. So that is why it became an issue. So let me know what you guys think about that. Once again, may her soul rest in peace. You guys not know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Moving on to Tanzania, ladies and gentlemen, the vice president has been sworn in as the new president following the death of the president, John Magufuli. And it's the first time that Tanzania would have a female president ever. In fact, this woman was also the first female vice president in Tanzania as well. So she's the first of many things. We have high expectations, high hopes. I'm always rooting for giving women opportunities on this show. So we're so excited for her. Madam, please do not disappoint us. You represent all African women right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please meet my mother, 61-year-old Samia Suluhu Hassan from Sultanate in Zanzibar, Tanzania. In 1986, she graduated from the Institute of Development Management with an advanced diploma in public administration. In 1994, she got her postgraduate diploma in economics at the University of Manchester. And in 2015, she obtained her master's in community economic development at the Open University of Tanzania in conjunction with the Southern New Hampshire University University. She was the Minister of Labor, Gender Development and Children from 2000 to 2005, and then she was made the Minister of Tourism, Trade and Investment from 2005 to 2010, and then from 2010 to 2015 she was a Member of Parliament representing Makunduchi, which is a town in Tanzania. At the same time, she was the Minister of State for Union Affairs for the Vice President's office, and in 2015 she became the first female Vice President of Tanzania, and now the first female President of Tanzania. That's amazing. We really celebrate her for all her achievements, and like I said, we have high hopes for Madam President. So congratulations once again. As a matter of fact, she has started on the right path, fighting corruption. The first thing that she did was to fire the head of the Port Authority for graft allegations, and we're so proud that, you know, she's fighting against corruption. So she started on the right path. We'll keep our eyes on her performance so far and bringing you guys update, but we're just so excited for her. Once again, congratulations. You guys not doing much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So guys, I already told you that Easter is next Sunday, that if you're yet to contact helpmewaka.com to help you order foods to be delivered to the doorsteps of your loved ones for Easter, take advantage of that because they have all these promos happening during Easter. Like I told you guys in the last video that you can order live chicken, you can order live turkey. I still haven't asked if they are doing live goats. Because like I said, that would be the best for Israel. Anyway, make sure that you contact them so that they can deliver groceries, regular groceries besides the live turkey or live chicken to the doorsteps of your loved ones in Nigeria and Ghana for Easter. Also, they're giving away $250, $150, as well as $100 during this time of Easter. They're giving out money during this time of Easter, and they already specify all you need to do to get free money. It's just free money, like for you. If you just follow the steps, you could actually get free money. So make sure that you take advantage of that because somebody will get this money. Why not you? You know, it starts from $250 all the way to $100. So make sure that you take advantage of that. Alright guys, it's been real and I'm keeping it right up in here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please make sure that you click the subscribe button. Until next time, I'm gonna see you all later. Peace out.